What's up, guys? Welcome to our first YouTube video. We've been saying we were going to do it forever. Never did. Here it is finally. Sorry.
So, we're going to start it off with trying these coffee creamers.
Fall's coming up, so we had to get them. And on a day we can fit them in. They're like sugar-free and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
After that, we're going to be
sugar.
going through some questions that we got on Instagram and a questionnaire that we had you guys do. And we'll be answering those for you. And that will basically be the YouTube video.
So we are trying the pumpkin pie first. This is from Nut Pods. I know there are other ones. This one does have carbs in it. This one has 3 grams of carbs per tablespoon.
So we got this at Target the other day. Fancy.
Really good. Okay, so that one is honestly probably one of my favorite.
Fuck, it smells good.
Pumpkin creamers. I don't know how to describe this any other way, but it's not pumpkin spice. It's pumpkin pie.
Oh, it's good.
And I swear to God, there's
Yeah.
a difference. There's a
there is.
difference.
Yeah. It's almost like rich pumpkin, just puree, basically. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah, that tastes like actual
that's
pumpkin
good as fuck.
pie. And
Wow.
I love pumpkin pie.
Yeah,
So,
that's super good.
now we're going to try the maple waffle one. Our friend Barbie got this the other day, and I was super jealous. This is also dairy-free, and it is 3 grams of carbs per serving with 1 gram of fat.
God, dude, I want to drink that.
Imagine that in a creamy recipe.
Yeah, I want to put like half of my coffee is just this. Fuck, dude. No wonder people get milkshakes at Starbucks. That's phenomenal.
Seriously, though. Okay. So good. Oh my god.
Swish it around like wine.
So, fun fact, Sam did not like coffee up until
Straight pancakes, bro.
like 4 months
Wow.
ago. So good.
I could chug that fucking bottle right now.
I have been craving maple my entire prep. So,
Yeah, that is good as fuck.
honestly, what would you rate them? I would honestly give this one, as far as pumpkin pie flavors and creamers go, I think I would give this 5 stars.
I'm terrible at rating things because it's either fucking horrible or it's really good.
So it's 5 stars.
Yeah, it's 5 stars for me, basically.
All right,
it's either
5
a
stars.
1 or it's a 5, basically.
5
'Cause, like,
stars, guys.
if it's less than a 5 star, I will generally rate something as a 1 star. If it's better than a 1 star, I'm like, man, I feel bad rating it as like a 3.
So 5 stars.
But it is like
worth
at
the
least
money.
a 4, if I'm being very honest. Definitely a 4 at least. It's actually like kind of rich, but like I guess in coffee it's good.
Yeah.
You know? Obviously we just drink it
So
plain.
now we'll try it in our actual coffee because we're
straight
going
up.
to have our afternoon decaf. So
Straight up basically just maple syrup, to be honest. Like it tastes so similar
It's really
to just
good.
maple syrup. Yeah, that's
So
good as fuck.
Sam just barely got into coffee because I had an espresso
Fancy
and it
dirt
kept
water.
breaking. The laser in it kept going out, and they were like, "Oh, we can't send you another one."
Yeah, dude, that shit made me mad as fuck too.
So
I got her this Nespresso for fucking Christmas. The first year she moved here, I went out at like 4:30 in the morning to find this fucking Nespresso before the store closed, and it was like a special edition rose gold black Nespresso, and it was sick. And I brought it home, and she loved it. And a year later, it kicked the fucking bucket.
So they sent me another one because they're like, oh, it's in warranty. You know, they sent me another one, which they tried to send me one that wasn't a special edition. And I was like, no, I want my special edition. So they sent me the special edition again. And literally less than a year later, the same thing happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're like, oh, well, we can give you $30 off another one. But so I was going to go that route, obviously. And Sam surprised me with a Breville.
Yeah, so
And it's beautiful. It's matte
she told
black.
me
It's gorgeous.
her coffee machine kicked the bucket, and I was like, dude, fuck this. This is the second one we've had from them. And she'd been sending me Brevilles for like 6 months. So, of
Just light
course,
hints,
you know, like every other man on the planet, for a little bit of pussy, I spent $1,000.
So we got the Breville and we love it. And he was like, well, I just spent $1,000 on this. I should probably try the coffee. And I was like,
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to get my
Yes.
fucking money's worth. to that.
All right, now I'm gonna make her coffee.
Nice. Now, do you want me to film like a nice little?
Yeah, we can do that.
I'll do like a 10 to 15 second like. Shoo.
Yeah.
All right, so we're getting ready for the gym right now, but quick disclaimer. The video you're about to watch, all our questions, the first like couple minutes is slightly out of focus. And we didn't want to go back and re-record, so bear with us. It gets better. Welcome to our home office and YouTube questionnaire. This video was kind of meant to just be almost an introduction as to who we are, the things we like, whatever else. So we posted up a questionnaire on our Instagram stories to get some of you guys to kind of interact with us and see what you wanted to know. So we'll answer those now. First question. Let's see. Which one do we want to answer first? Let's do how did we meet? So we had two people ask how we met. Do you want to start?
The gram.
The gram, as usual. We started talking over Instagram, and she came out to visit for a week. And then the idea was I was going to go back like 3-4 weeks later to Salt Lake, where she's from, and hang out for a week, and we were just going to kind of go back and forth and have a long distance relationship.
We were talking about one of us possibly moving that like fall, right?
Which was like 4 or 5 months later.
But you're going to find out real quick that we're both very impulsive.
Yeah, dumb as fuck.
So,
you're going to find that out really quick.
He was dropping me off at the airport, and I was like, wow, I don't want to go home. And he's like, you shouldn't go home. And I was like, well, I have to go home. And he was like, well, you should quit your job. Mind you, this was in the middle of COVID. So it was acceptable to do so.
So I was supposed to go out like a month later.
Yeah.
And visit her, and I ended up going out like 2 weeks later, maybe.
It was a week.
Yeah,
it was
the
next weekend. He flew out
so
the next
I bought
weekend.
tickets, flew out, got her to quit her job, and I was like, I got this. We're good. Money's good. Money was not good.
It was COVID.
It was bad.
He was a personal trainer.
And I was just starting.
coach,
Yeah,
right?
like I had also just recently left the gym that I was training people out of and transferred onto online coaching. So I was still building clientele and all this, but I wanted her to move in, and I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to tell her that I got it.
Yeah.
I did end up getting it, but she didn't know how rough it was. So when I flew out, we ended up fucking just loading her stuff up and driving back together.
Yeah.
So we took this cool little road trip. All the national parks were shut down, but we got into Canyonlands National Park down in like south of Salt Lake, obviously close to Arches. And we spent a night there, camped out on the cliffs super illegally, and it was amazing.
It was beautiful.
And then we
still have pictures from that. We could probably put pictures.
Absolutely. I'll put them up in this. After that, we drove through. We were going to stop at Rocky Mountain National Park, but we ended up not having time. But we did stop in Colorado, and we stayed in Boulder.
Yeah.
We had some banging ass pizza in Boulder.
So good.
Ugh. That would be my prep thought right now.
I know.
And then we drove straight home from Denver the next day. And she moved in with me. Yeah, and we've hung out every single day since.
So since May of 2020, we've literally only been apart those 4 days in between when he flew.
Yeah, holy fuck, dude.
Yeah.
God, get away from me.
It's almost 5 years. All right, next question.
All right. Y'all seem so perfect. Do you ever have big arguments? If so, how do you resolve them? You want to take that one?
Yeah. We don't necessarily have big arguments. Like, I'm not saying that we haven't had arguments for sure. But also that was more so like in the beginning of the relationship, I would say.
Yeah. Kind of like getting things figured out still, especially because
like you're
it was so
settled.
Fresh.
Yeah. Like I moved across the country. Yeah. We're getting to know each other even more. You're living together and adapting to that, I definitely had trauma from past relationships that I had to work through. I remember telling him, I was like, it weirds me out when you're nice to me. And he was like, a weird what do you mean? I was like, anytime.
I was like doing cool shit for her. And she was so like, I was like, she was like, what are you doing, bro? And I was like, what? I'm just buying you something nice.
I have a black cat personality. It's fine. So obviously, like, when you're around somebody all the time, like, you're, I guess, human nature, you might bicker a little bit. I feel like as our relationship went on, like, we stopped having any fights. Yeah, it was more so like,
we rarely
would have discussions, fights. You know, it's like if we disagree on something or like we're grumpy with each other one day, we're you know, we'll disagree. And I think the biggest thing that we did is we give each other space. Mm-hmm. Like, if it's not going to be a constructive conversation, we're not going to have it right then. No. It's like, hey, like, let's just like, we'll just cool off. You know?
Like if we start to bicker and we figure out that it's kind of like going down the path of like, oh, we're going to fight, you know? And it's usually something stupid, you know? So it's not even worth it anyway. Because we don't really have anything to fight over at this point, because it's like we have our set boundaries that we've established and have been ingrained for 4 years now, you know? So it's like we just kind of don't violate those boundaries.
So it's more so just like I'm grumpy that day.
Yeah, you know, it's like one of us gets like, snappy or something stupid.
Like we're a little short with each other and then the other one gets like upset about it or whatever, you know.
And usually we just end up taking a step back if we realize we're not communicating well.
Yeah.
And we just take a break for a minute and she goes in the living room and I go in the bedroom or vice versa, whatever, and we hang out by ourselves for a little bit real quick. And then we come back to the conversation and generally just apologize, and it is what it is.
Yeah, because a lot of time there's not really anything to even discuss. And if there is, we'll sit down and discuss it and be like, hey, this is where I was coming from with this is where he was coming from.
Yeah, it's like you get defensive and have a quick ego trip, you know, and it's not worth fighting over.
So I think just the biggest thing is we don't allow our emotions to escalate a situation that doesn't need to be escalated. And I think an important thing he brought up earlier is boundaries. Mm-hmm. Respect your partner's boundaries.
Yeah.
They're not putting them there to control you. They're putting them there because they're like, hey, this is what I require in a relationship and I'd like for you to stick around. I'd like to be in this relationship with you, but I need this from you. I hate to say this, but men will look at it as like, oh, you're just like trying to control me, and it's like, no, I just want you to stop liking that Instagram it's like girl's pictures.
Just stop following every naked model on the internet.
So it's like,
and it's like I get it because I was guilty of it before when I was younger, and I think most every guy is. But at the end of the day, it's like part of being in a relationship and is becoming a little more fucking mature. Stop sexualizing every woman you see. You know, you have a partner. It's really easy, honestly. Mm-hmm. You know, unless you're 19, 20. I mean, I get it. You know, every guy has their little shtick. If
you're 19,
grow the fuck up
right now, like, and you want your relationship to last.
Yeah, stop looking at other girls while you're standing next to yours.
So I guess that's the big thing why we don't have arguments is we respect each other's boundaries.
Yeah. At the end of the day, the boundaries are there to keep your relationship healthy. Stop looking at boundaries as a negative thing. Obviously, there's people that are just kind of strange and have weird boundaries. But if your partner...
my boundaries might not be, you know, another woman's boundaries. Absolutely. And that's fine. You know, I'm not saying that one's right,
but like,
one's wrong.
There's some pretty basic boundaries that are easy to follow.
Yeah.
Let's be real. And most women's boundaries are pretty straightforward. Just like, don't look at other women all the time. Anyways, what's the next one? Train together or train apart. When she moved here, actually, for the first like year straight, we trained together every single session. But she was still able to train upper body. She can't train upper body anymore because we found it grows way too fucking fast. Like, example, before she got her breast augmentation done, we decided we were going to see how heavy she could get her bench. We had like 2-3 months, I think. Yeah. And we had our bench, I think, once or twice a week. And after that, having never benched before, she hit 205 at like 150, 160 pounds, I think. So, yeah, we cut that because it just fucking grows. I mean, she's hit it like 3 times this year total, and it's just ridiculous.
I think the first time he pulled upper body, he had me dumbbell pressing
60s or 70s.
I got the 70s up for like 5 or 6.
Yeah, like full fucking reps.
And I
shit
literally
too.
set him down. He was like, "You're done training upper body. You can't."
Yeah, they weren't
do that
dog shit.
anymore.
They were good fucking reps too.
He was like, "You're done. You're not going to be able to do wellness if we continue." So, but other than that, we trained together, like you said, every day,
as much as possible. Still,
and then
honestly,
now we hit legs together twice a week. So
yeah,
I only train 3 days a week, really.
Yeah. But yeah, we always had really good sessions together, though.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people have like weird things with training with their partners, but we always had really good sessions together. You know, for me, the big thing was like, you know, I know every guy's like weird about training with girls or this or that. You know, which whatever. As long as somebody's there to work, I do not fucking care. You know, so the big thing was, it was cool because she always showed up wanting to train. You know, it was like she trains harder than most any guys that I've trained with, so. We'll train together if we can.
I prefer it. I don't know. I have fun.
Well,
I just can't.
Of course you do, because I'm sick as fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, favorite date and restaurant when not in prep, and besides Cane's. That's tough.
The fucking Mexican food one.
Oh,
for sure.
Taquera Mixtec at 3rd
mine.
Street, downtown
it.
Dayton.
So good.
Fucking amazing. It's right next to Big Daddy's gas station.
So
it is sick. So I used to work at a gym over there, and I would walk over to this Mexican restaurant and get food all the time. Fucking phenomenal. It was so good. Easily some of the best Mexican food I've had, even outside of Ohio.
It's phenomenal.
Favorite Star Wars character? You're up. You first.
Okay. Obviously Leia. And obviously Padme. So there's those. But obviously Darth Vader. Obi-Wan. BB-8. Rey.
That's a tough one.
Jackie from The Acolyte. Queen.
Yeah, actually. She's a good one.
What's the guy's name?
Come here.
People are gonna be so mad.
Favorite Star Wars character? Fuck them. Favorite Star Wars character? That's tough, dude. In my heart, deep down, it's always Anakin. And I think like almost 100% of that is nostalgia. But Anakin just, I don't know, he's just fucking great. Now, the problem is, realistically looking at it, you watch episode 2, all he does is fucking cry. It sucks. But like, I still love him. It's great, you know? And then episode 3, honestly, kind of the same thing. He cries his way into being evil, basically. He's fucking Anakin.
The
I don't know, dude.
lightsaber are really
Yeah, dude.
really
And honestly,
him and Obi-Wan
I think a lot of it, realistically, is just the fact that I really like Hayden. Yeah, I really like Hayden. Other than that, favorite Star Wars character would have to be Padme, probably. I loved Luke in Legends, but that's totally different, obviously. But Leia was sick, though. I wish they did more with Leia's character.
I thought she was kind of
Yeah, she was. I liked her, actually. This is going to piss people off, too. I like her better in the sequel trilogy.
Yes.
I think she embodied a leader a lot more in 7, 8, and 9. She felt more like what I felt like Leia's direction should have been.
Yes.
Now, episode 5, Leia was perfect, though, at the same time. I loved Empire Strikes Back Leia. But at the same time, of course I did. Empire Strikes Back is top fucking
her.
tier.
She's just not one of my top.
All right, we are
faves.
taking way too long on this question. But probably Anakin, Padme, Darth Bane, easy. That's a good one too. The thing you have at home that she hates and vice versa.
We don't really have anything.
Yeah, we like all the same shit.
He didn't like my Funkos at first, but now he loves them.
Yeah, they kind of grew on me. I wasn't like a big Funko guy. I'm still not, but like I don't mind them. And
he has specific ones he likes. He'll send them to me on Instagram.
Like actually, I just got this one recently. So good. Love that thing.
Little cutie.
But yeah, other than that, not really anything. I mean, we just like, it's Star Wars, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings stuff.
Yeah.
Most of our decorations are straight up just like antique furniture and books.
Yeah.
We're very grandparentsy, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
I know it's probably a rarity, but favorite libations? Jack. Now, we don't drink, but if we're going to, I always get Jack.
Yeah, whiskey.
Yeah. It's whiskey and margs for her.
Margs.
She's just a girl.
Which is, I crave one every single prep, and do I ever get it in off season? No, I don't. So I just think about it when I'm in prep. I've thought about it this entire prep. I probably won't get one after I'm done.
No, we will.
True.
I'm not going to say why, but we will. It's one of those things that we were talking about earlier, how we make these rash decisions and just like do shit.
Yeah.
You'll find out soon. Favorite meal to cook at home? I don't know if this is like meal or like just favorite thing in general to make at home, because fucking hands down like cinnamon rolls. Honestly, probably our breakfast sandwich.
Breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, we do a sourdough breakfast sandwich in the morning with, right now it's in prep obviously, in off season I'll do whole eggs, but it's egg whites on sourdough bread with beef bacon. Off season again, it'll be real bacon. Oof. And some mozzarella.
Yeah, or we make a pizza. Like I make the crust and everything, so that one's really good.
Yeah, and then in off season we will do like naan pizzas, where we just go get like some naan bread, spread whatever we want on it, and make a pizza.
I think naan has even like we got the actual pizza crust from that one time. That was really good. So
that, and real quick, BB-bop meals. We did like a knockoff BB-bop last prep, especially like when we had heavy carb days, where I would dice up red potatoes into I would cube up red potatoes, make rice and steak and chicken, and mix it all up into kind of like a BB-bop type meal. If you don't have BB-bop, it's like, what is it, Korean kind of? It's like a Korean Chipotle. Super good. Obviously, it's super American, but, you know, it tastes good, so.
My cake, too. I make a protein cake. But anyways, go on.
Do either of you have a favorite animal besides kitty?
Don't make me pick. Don't do that to me.
That's a tough one, man.
I love all animals. I love every single one.
Favorite animal besides kitty?
My favorite animal is whatever animal I'm looking at in that moment.
Capybara.
Oh my god, those are so cute too. I really want a crow. I want a crow so bad. I love raccoons.
Yeah, she has a pet raccoon that she feeds.
I adore raccoons and crows.
Straight up, there's a raccoon that comes to our balcony every night. She walks out there and she yells, "Buddy," and the raccoon will come up like 5 minutes later and slide our screen door open, and she'll go over there and hand him marshmallows.
He's so cute.
Out the door. We'll have to get a video of this. I think I have some on my phone. Actually, I'll put it in. Right.
Or we'll get one tonight when he comes.
I'll put it right here.
Yeah, he's so cute. Right there.
I think it's there.
How do you help each other with fitness goals? Well, Sam coaches me.
Yeah, I've coached her for 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
4.5.
So she started with me, and then it was like, we want to go pro.
Yeah.
So then a couple years later, we went pro, and it was sick.
We did that.
Yeah. Well,
I cook all his food.
Who's we? She went pro. I have yet to do that. But we're shooting for it soon.
Yes. I cook all his food, and I spot him.
Yeah.
On his bench press, because nobody else.
Yeah, basically. I actually don't really let anybody else spot me.
He doesn't. He'll be training with people, and he will literally have me come over, and I have to explain to them.
Well, she knows how to spot me.
Yeah. I'm like, sorry, guys, I'm just better than you. I'm just kidding. Any of our friends are watching this, I'm totally kidding.
She's not. How long have you been training?
Ooh, actually training 4 years. Before that, I was just a gym girl that like wanted to, like, it wasn't bad. Like, I still went to the gym and like had a routine, but like it was mainly just like, how much can I hip thrust? And then just like I did like normal gym workouts, and I wouldn't even say they were, I wouldn't call it actual training. I went to the gym.
Yeah. She was a hobbyist.
Yeah, I went to the gym enough to be healthy, I guess you would call it. That was it. So 4 years. I've had a gym membership. We'll call it that. I've had a gym membership since 2015.
I'll answer this one real quick. It's not necessarily related to like an intro, but
it kind of fits.
For relevancy. Thinking about filming my workouts, what camera would you suggest? This is the Sony ZV-E1 that we're filming on right now.
That's great.
If you're looking for something, it is a little pricey. There is like lower tiers to it. I like cameras though, so obviously I had to get the pricier one because that's how I am. And I enjoy photography, so I wanted something really nice. But if you're looking just for workouts and filming that, like a ZV-E10 would be good. There's a whole line of Sony Alphas. For a lot of video work, Sony will be phenomenal. So I would get with a Sony. The Sony A7s are all very good. Like we have a Sony A7 II. It's phenomenal. I think they're all the way up to like the A7 5 or 6 right now. But you can get an A7 II fairly cheap now, and it's basically the exact same camera. Favorite lightsaber hilt? You go.
Darth Vader, and I want Rey's.
Ooh, yeah.
People are still
Rey's
gonna be
is
so
sick,
mad at me.
actually. Like I don't give a shit when anyone
love
says
Rey.
Rey's lightsaber is fucking
Rey is
dope.
a stud, also, by the way.
Anakin, easily,
Yeah.
obviously. Where is my Anakin saber? Oh, my Anakin saber is in the box. I'll show it later. But Anakin saber, Vader.
Other ones.
They're very similar, obviously. Obviously, I have my Maul saber up on the wall here. That's from Saber Theory. And then, if I had to pick a favorite, though, honestly, just straight off design, no character involvement, Boone Kestis.
Is that the
Such a
one-
cool lightsaber. Yeah, I'll pull it up
That's
and
the
show
one we
you.
just looked at, right?
It's so fucking cool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Easily my favorite saber.
Yeah.
Boone Kestis. I'll post a
Yeah,
picture
that
right
one's
here.
good, too.
We'll see if this works. I don't
Right
know.
her.
Yeah, we'll post it right there too.
Little one.
So Boone Kestis, such a cool fucking lightsaber, and Cal, honestly. Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
I didn't see it, but I heard your yes.
I'm not pregnant. Do not
it's not
assume that
that.
from this. Thank
But
you.
whatever that question was, we will reveal it later. Could you show in detail the tattoos you have? Yes, I have Cross My Knuckles, Berserker, Jormungandr up my arm. I need to get some rune work right here. And then, let me see. I have Mjolnir,
Can see that right there.
and then Fear is the Mind Killer on the back
Down
of my
a little
head.
bit more. Down a little more. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Beautiful. We do want to get some more done soon, but I don't feel like dropping the money on it all right now. And for now, I want to make sure I don't cover up too much of my physique with the whole bodybuilding thing, obviously.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh.
Show the sleeve.
Okay. You can kind of see her. I've got Freya and Tree of Life, and I don't know if you can see him. I've got Odin's wolves on there, and that's a bind rune for wolf. So, and then I've got Always with the Deathly Hollow symbol tattooed on my foot, and I have a tramp stamp, but I'm not showing that one.
Gang. Was that when you were 18, Brian?
It was the day I turned 18, yes.
Of course it was.
I was feeling spiteful. It used to be on my lower back. It's not on my lower back anymore.
That's what
It's
happens
my
when you
glutes.
grow up in Utah.
I don't regret it. I'm just not showing it.
What's your AC set to, and are there any quarrels over it?
No higher than 68, and the fan is on high at night.
Yeah, we both like it cold. So, yeah, we don't have any issues with the AC.
What
Yeah, we kinda
fictional
do that one.
couple do you identify with most? My book talk girlies will understand Aelin and Rowan. Except for he didn't punch me in the face the first time I met.
God damn, brother.
Okay, one, the dynamic between the two of them, I relate, and then the training. My book talk girlies will get it. The
book talk
training
girlies.
between them and how he just like beats the shit out of her with training. That's what happens to me in the gym every time.
Basically,
so yes, I
yeah.
relate to that fully.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that couple, so can't say anything on it. Who else would
It's
there
a
be?
compliment,
I'm
so
trying to think
you're
of
welcome.
what other fictional couples are there even? I mean, there's Anakin and Padme, but like, you know, he kills her basically, so that's
we're not them.
that's a whammy. I can't think of any other fictional couples right off the
Yeah,
top of my
mine
head.
was great. Mine was a great example. A+.
Neo and Trinity.
Slay.
That's a tough one. I have no fucking idea. I guess we'll go with, what is it, Throne of Glass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The win.
The Throne of Glass couple she's talking
I'm
about.
gonna make him read the books.
That's who it is. I'll read them.
They're really good.
I can't promise I'll like them, but I will read them.
Whatever.
I will try to like them. I will go in open-minded. What?
Okay.
I'm hoping they're good because I don't want to read books that I don't like.
They're super good. I love them. Mia liked them.
Yeah. Yeah, my sister Mia likes them. Usually I like her taste in books, so. Yeah.
Which, if you like books, you need to read Mia's book, and we will put a picture right here.
Right here. Here's a picture. I'll also link it in. Amazon link in the description. Is that what that? Yeah, it's a YouTube description. God, I'm gonna get used to YouTube. It's weird.
Yeah. Okay, we have steps to get in. So,
also, this fucking coffee was phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it was really good. I did a mix of the maple and pumpkin, and it was great.
Yeah, it was good as fuck.
He did the pumpkin this time.
Yeah, that was good as shit.
So
the maple is good as fuck. I want to try that because drinking it was like drinking maple syrup. So at one point in prep earlier, I tried to mix sugar-free maple syrup into my coffee. It didn't really work that well. It still tasted good, but like all the syrup kind of just started settling unless you like chugged it. Yeah. So like I stirred it the fuck up and then I drank a bunch of it and I stirred it up and I drank a bunch of it. Phenomenal. But yeah, you can't sip on it, so that sucks.
But we appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, and we're both really excited to be able to kind of just share a little bit more of our lives and personalities with you. I am the worst with social media, so I'm hoping that this will kind of make it easier for me to
same
show myself, I guess.
We bought all the shit to do it, so now we have to because I invested into it quite literally. Yeah, so that was my mistake.
Tax write-off.
Yeah, it is actually the tax write-off.
It is because we are using it for work, but we have a lot of exciting things coming up, and we're excited to share them with you. Yeah,
we'll be sharing a lot of our training for competition prep, diet, nutrition tips, supplementation, stuff that we do in our day-to-day life. We'll be doing like vlogs, training reels, whatever else. Training reels, this is YouTube. We'll be doing training videos and kind of walking through actual training sessions with you guys, along with like day in the life vlogs, rest day, meals, everything that we're doing basically to get ready for shows.
Yeah, we'll probably do a questionnaire once every couple months, and we'll just throw it up on our story, and you guys can shoot them over. But yeah, this was fun. So
all right. Cheers. Thanks for coming, guys.
Bye, guys.